Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Pillars of Eternity 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today on our travel around the world, because what is this? Oh. What? Well, there we go. Well, that's what we unlocked. We also unlocked this, or will unlock this, because last episode we got a, it's the Zora port over there. We got a lever, I believe. It's not quite what it is, but we can call it a lever. Let's see. Oh, it's probably not here though. It's quest items, right? It's not there. It's a lever. The lever fits neatly into the socket with a satisfying click. I thought it might have been supposed to, it might have been something else, something different in the game. Because the game was kind of, contained. It's probably not the word, but, you know, restrained in describing what it was. And, that arose suspicion from me. You know what else arises suspicion from me? The fact that I know this already. Know this area already. And we have been here already. Is this a shortcut? Huh. These cuts of flesh and charred limbs have started to ripen in the tropical heat. They probably would ripen anyway, but, huh. Yoten's lair. We got the cages. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here. So let's get out. It's a big area. Might be the open world. That also takes a while to load. Ooh. It is the open world. Find a way out. Well, there it is. We found a way out. Now we need to return to Flon Elet in Nekataka. I made it back to the surface. The experiment must have launched me across the island. I'll have to get back to the spire of the Soul Seekers on foot. Yeah. Across the island. It's still... I thought it wasn't, actually. I thought we were off in another island. Because that place that we were just at over there was... let's go over here. Was the place where we found cannibals, I think. And that's what I thought... I think. I might be wrong on that. But because I thought it was that, I thought cannibals didn't exist here in the island of Nekataka. But maybe they do, apparently. So, off we go. Into Nekataka. Back to the Spire of the Soul Seekers. Hopefully nobody's dead. Although, I half expected to arrive there and just everybody being dead. Because it's a freaking... They're playing with things that they don't understand, and when it comes to science, that's what you do. That you play with things that you don't understand.
They must have called for reinforcements.
Don't let them escape!
What is going on? They're mercenaries. Excuse me? Penumbra, what can you do here? Well, we are gonna immediately start casting these things. And I'm gonna cast this one right here. This is probably gonna go well, though. Okay, everybody's aware, and they're now being stunned and killed. Circle of protection. It's kind of pointless. We have a big shark. That's never pointless. And that's meat flying all over the place. Okay, so what did they have? Animancer's Energy Blade. That's a thing. It's sharp and fine, but I believe the fine comes from there. The sharp doesn't, though. Oh, it's just because it's a saber, I think. Sabers are sharp, so they do more damage with the attacks of the saber, just itself. Deals raw damage and attacks more quickly than a standard blade, because it's an ethereal blade. Really? That's an interesting thing. Okay, let's go upstairs. Cutscene? Yep. That's not gonna end well. Oh. Make this easy on yourselves, he said. The sound cut off for some reason.
Shit! Behind us! Look sharp!
They don't look very sharp. They're very poorly optimized. Not optimized. Poorly dressed. We have an Animancer. And we have an Animancer. They're all gone. Well, at least everything isn't destroyed, so there's that. There's a mercenary druid and a wizard. That's pretty bad. Okay, I want you gone. Let's see. I need blind, so I do a little bit more damage over time. I'm also... Yeah, that's a different thing. We can, however, do things like this. I'm not really sure where you need to go for that to attack, but you might be... Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. How about this? Might be an interesting thing. Yeah, let's just give it a shot from there, and I'm gonna try and get some of this back there as well. Let's see where we're going with this. Let the game unpause. Oh, she did not get a shot in. So Maya has just... No, she just did. Penumbra.
You ask too much.
I think we're gonna be fine. We are blocking the path, but don't worry about it. Let's get you up in here. We're a little bit paralyzed, but that's fine. Speaking of which, you might as well do that, but you're gonna get back up here so I can do this. And there's a lot of destruction falling down there. There's also the mercenary wizard that I still don't have line of sight on. And there's just that druid over there being druidic. No, that bump works pretty nicely. It just hits the spot. Let's see what I can do here. Don't hurt our friends. Even though it's looking like you are gonna need to hurt your friends. Certainly not Ishiza. Let's do something else then. Searing Seal. No, wait. That's a... What the heck is that for? How exactly does that not apply? Is it for vessels only? Ah, he doesn't look like it's for vessels only.
I don't think I can pull that off.
No, it's fine. They're blocking each other's path, and that's why they're complaining about not being able to do things. Are you guys hitting each other again? Let's get on with it.
No, this job was rotten.
He turns his face with some difficulty toward Maya. It's a mercenary paladin, the ones that we killed.
We did what you asked.
Beside you, Maya's brow wrinkles with confusion. Dawning realization flattens her expression. She moves to crouch beside the dying man. With a final shuddering gasp, the man lies still. Beneath the bloodied surface of his body, the essence of his spirit flutters free of him. A muffled clatter draws your attention to the nearby chest.
Madiko, I thought I was done for. These monstrous brutes. Look at what they have done. They've destroyed all we have worked toward for a little coin.
Yeah, it looks like the Royal Deadfire Company isn't happy with your progress.
This is a bold move, even for the Royal Deadfire Company.
Interesting
They
that
are losing patience.
Maya didn't say anything about that.
And look at our machines. We'll clean up here. See to the wounded. You'd best get over to the offices. Let them know what happened.
Maya jostles your shoulder as you make to leave, her voice lowered to a discreet murmur.
One way or another, this is only going to get worse. Worth thinking about.
I know, Maya. I know. But Flaunilette is still alive, so yay! And we got a grimoire over there, living iron, just things in general. Good stuff. There's a bunch more dead people up there, which is, in this case, again, pretty good. We have the Rakan field boots. I actually think I need those for something, for one of our characters, so that's pretty great. Did I? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the reason. Well, not the reason, but one of the reasons why we came here is precisely for those boots. Now, I don't remember who needs them, but I do have the... I do have my my notes up, open on a different screen, so I can consult them pretty easily. Let's just have a chat with Flawn over here once again.
We're all still shaken, but It could have been a far greater loss without your help. What can I do for you?
Well, I guess I'll be on my way. Yep. So, let me go and check who needs these. That would be Adair.
What do you need?
You need some boots, my friend. You need some boots. Let's see. +2 corrode armor rating. Gives no quarter. Once per encounter, teleport attack to target. Unleashes a blast of fury at the point of impact, possibly knocking foes down in the area. That is pretty great, actually. And that's once per encounter, which is, I mean, it makes sense because, you know, it's how you start an encounter. And those boots eliminate require, you know, abilities that, like charge and whatever, leap. Leap is...
Looks great on me.
I know it does. Leap, isn't that a barbarian ability? I think it might be, but I'm still not 100% accustomed to their new abilities and whatnot. We're gonna learn them, and we're gonna get better. Don't worry about it. Why is there so few? Oh, because those are quest items. Of course, of course. Another thing I need to do is I need to start doing this. Let's see. So what we need is to deal shock damage. That's easy. And as I have been told in already, thank you very much. All I need to do is just cast the storm, and it just murders everything. So I want to see where this is gonna go, because this is pretty great for, as far as I know, damage dealing. This is different though. I need to formulate some plans with that. For right now, I'm gonna keep him on melee, because the other one is ranged. Okay, next up, we need to go over here to Tikawara, and I just now noticed we have this. We also need to go there. It's the Deck of Many Things. It's a junk, which is the type of ship, just as a reminder, because it is a weird name for a type of ship. But it is, and our morale is going down, but that's not a problem. I'm not really sure how far away we're gonna get, because the problem is we might be going around the island, but I don't think we are. I think we're over here. This, over here, on an unaffiliated trade ships, I probably should be on the lookout for those, because there is a Demise, for one, but also these are trade ships. You trade with them. A ship appears on the horizon, riding low in the water. And I can approach and identify it. The vessel boasts the sharp angles and flat front of a junk, but it does not fly the colors of Rauatai or any other naval power. Its banners identify it as a merchant ship. The other way around. Merchant ship. The craft's hull appears heavily reinforced, and its gun ports bristle with cannons, but it cuts a non-hostile path through the sea. I'm gonna hail the ship and prepare to board, which sounds threatening, but it isn't. It's just, you know, I think hail literally means saying, I'm in peace, because it kind of sounds like it, because you say, approach the ship and prepare to board, that is an attack. The board is still the same, it's just the hail sort of changes things. And here we are. That is a helmet.
Greetings, my fellow captain.
It's not. It's not a helmet. He's a godlike. The moon godlike's short stature and sharp features mark him as being of elven blood, and his accent bears more than a trace of Aediran. He bows slightly at the hip.
Captain Thanik at your service. Allow me to be the first to welcome you aboard my humble vessel, the Deck of Many Things.
Thank you.
Below you will find merchants from every corner of Aeora, each vending an assortment of wares both rare and unusual.
He gestures towards the hatch to the inner hold. Grinning, he raises a single finger.
Lest you think us easy marks, know that we have bested pirates and monsters of every sea. Cross us, and we'll be adding your shiniest bits and pieces to our inventory, and your bodies to Andra.
He's giving me the birdie right now. That's the single finger that he's raising.
But let it not come to that. Please come below, my new friends, and explore what the deck offers.
Of course. Let's do that. Oh, we're still in a cutscene? We're still in a cutscene. We're not anymore. What a lovely deck. That's a really great deck. I mean, it looks good. I'm not sure if this would be good sound construction, but it looks great. I like the differences here. I wonder what you would do this for. Maybe for loading? Like the whole hull is studded, and our deck itself is studded as well. Great stuff, great stuff. Anyway, we're going down below. Do we need to talk to anybody over here? We do not. Let's go down below. I'm not sure if down below is the term, because I think there's a term for saying when you go below to below deck. I think it's specifically going below deck. I think he might even have said it, and I just... Come below. Maybe that is. Zidako.
Ado, and welcome, I'm Mika.
Oh, he's the one that sells the thing that I need, by the way. I don't remember which one it is, but I'll look into it, don't worry. The plump dwarf bows low, hands outstretched to either side.
Might I interest you in a new cloak? Perhaps gloves of the finest cut. A belt interwoven with incantations.
You don't seem much of a sailor. How did you end up here?
Oh, it shows then. I'm afraid I'm still rather new to this. The slightest squall leaves me green for days. My ancestors, they would laugh me out the door.
He rubs the back of his head. I wonder what his accent is, though. That does not sound like an Italian accent. But it also doesn't sound like what you'd expect a Portuguese accent. Well, actually, Portuguese from Portugal, it kind of sounds like it. A little bit, actually, now that I think about it. But it probably isn't a Portuguese voice actor. Because the problem is, if you just say, somebody who speaks Portuguese, most likely will be a Brazilian person. And then the accent is very different from, you know, the English accent, you know, if you know what I mean, from a person who's from Portugal, because we sound different. But he's also not Spanish. His intonations are not Spanish at all. So either it's just a made-up accent, which very likely could be, or I don't know.
Back in Velia, I apprenticed to the famed weaver, Selana Mezquinetra. She sent me to accompany a rather important shipment to the Republics. It was to be a grand adventure. Instead, the ship foundered, and only the grace of Andra and the sudden appearance of the deck spared me a sodden grave. That was 2 years ago, I think.
I think it is a voice actor making up the accent, which is totally fine. But there's some inconsistencies there that sort of hint at just a normal English-speaking actor who is making this. Do you know anything about the deck?
You mean like where it came from? Afraid not, friend. I rather suspect Andra herself of birthing it from the depths to fish out the few things she'd rather not see lost to the sea.
Okay, let me see what you have.
I will fetch my chalk.
I don't want to buy chalk, but anyway, I imagine we're gonna need one of these. Oh, it's a Sash of Judgment. And I believe that's for myself. Plus 10% damage against enemies above 50% health. Enemies deal 10% damage against the wearer while above 50% health. So, yeah, good for damage dealers. Actually, pretty good for... I wonder what Maya has. It's pretty good for Maya. Although, at this point, the whole team should be dealing a lot of damage, not just Maya. Maya was probably my only good character. But that's pretty good, and we're just going to stick with that. We hopefully are going to be able to... Apparently, we can... I've been told where to buy boots of stone. They're easy to find, apparently. Swordsman's bracers. Boots of stealth and boots of speed. I don't think I need any of these. Cap of the laughing stock. Grants village full. The wearer invites laughter from all around them, granting all friends and foes immunity to resolve afflictions, but also reducing their deflection. Are you kidding me? Seriously, that is incredible. Especially against... That is great. That is fantastic. Especially against creatures that only do resolve damage. And yeah, I'm gonna get that as a backup. It's pretty good. Gloves of the Dungeon Warden. Grants lockdown. The prisoner is isolated from the world. What prisoner? What the heck? It's just you need to activate it, so that you need to apply it to somebody, leaving them unable to act, but also unable to affect the outside parties. And it adds accuracy, which is actually not too bad. Anyway, let me go and check the list of items that I need. And, yeah, I don't need this one, but I will take it because it is pretty good. And as a backup for Resolve, that is actually quite great. And we don't need any of these boots. I do need the boots of stone, but I'll get those eventually. Thanks. And we might be able to even get better stuff. So let's equip that over there. I know these are not necessary, so I'll just put them... Oh, I can... Alt-click? Nope. Shift-click? Yes. Shift-click sends everything into the inventory. Oh, and these are for me. That sash is for me. So Maya has... The Maker's Own Power. Grants the ability, upon becoming near death, to cast Reforge Flesh. The wearer transforms into a stationary pillar of steel, reducing incoming damage and restoring health. So this increases might, which is pretty nice. And crushing armor rating. Yeah, I don't know.
How nice.
It's... Thanks. Oh, I mean, it's my character. Ooh. Okay. I am afraid we'll see what I can do. We're gonna steal everything. We have a lot of named people, for one. We have Bobble. That is a Zorip, I believe. Oh, it was a Lagofath, yeah. A Lagofath stands in the corner, its head turned to the side so that it might track you with one bulbous eye. A large bucket of briny water rests tucked into the corner behind it, a sponge just breaking its dark surface. The Wilder gestures at the nearby shelves in what may be an invitation to peruse its wares.
How do you know if these things want you to pet them?
They don't, dear. It hisses through needle-sharp teeth. It's strange to see a Lagofath here. The creature gurgles, head shifting slightly before sliding a webbed hand down the side of its head. Unusual ship, isn't it? The Lagofath gurgles again. Okay, let's see what your wares. Ring of Mule's Wit. That's a thing. Color of Eothas' Light. Necklace of the Harvest Moon for -5 recovery time. For minus 5% for 6 seconds on critical hit, which is pretty good, actually. We got some interesting things, but nothing that I would want at the moment. Let's see this mercenary.
Magran's tits and Bereth's balls, I swear. These dice are fucking weighted.
The Orlan fumes as the chuckling ocean folk sweeps up his coin. His large eyes swivel towards you.
The merchants are all after here, mate. Talk to one of them if you aim to barter or buy.
Yeah, who might you be?
We might be the Anns. The Anns and the Blades paid no small share of the take to keep prying and questions to a minimum. Savvy?
You're gonna make some coin? The pair exchange quick glances.
We're listening.
On second thought, never mind. So they want to take over the ship. What a curious thing. Huh. Or a curious... I might do that.
I heard you. Give me the order.
I don't think I can...
Still as a pond.
Ooh. Seriously?
Captain?
There's no place to hide here? I don't think there is. That's as far away as I can get. They did it on purpose, obviously. I think I can open it, though.
Oh, worry not. That will do nicely.
Let's see what we have. Vial of Starlight, Stone Joint, Unguent of Animalism. Some interesting things with lovely names, for sure.
Oh, worry not. I am good with my... No need to thank me. Oh, worry not. No need to thank me.
So over here we have exceptional arquebus, exceptional stuff all over the place. Over here we have exceptional armor and Helia's Talons, which is a thing. Also Belt of Migrants Chosen and Sandals of the Water Lily. I haven't talked to Saltara, so maybe Saltara has the that. A broad-shouldered Aumaua stands before crates and racks of armors and weapons. The cool tones of her skin and the geometric patterns in her oil-stained smock mark her as a native of Rawatai. She smiles at your approach, displaying her sharp teeth, and bows her head.
Greetings. I assume Thenic explained our little floating trading floor, so I'll cut through the fat. I'm Sautara, purveyor of fine armors and weapons, whether for kith or ship.
Well, it's a very fine pleasure to meet you. Unfortunately, we're out of time for the day, so we're going to need to continue talking to you in the next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Pillars of Eternity 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.